Hey, in this video, I'm going to talk to you about why most people think about offers in the wrong way and what is the right way. Right? Just in the past few months, we have sent about 200,000 emails. We have got just about 2,000 positive responses. So we know something about offers and something about copy, right? So most of the people, when they think about offers, they think about that they have to create something that is extremely unique, something that has never been seen by the market before, right? And that is not usually the case. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, but you just have to find something that's already working and that is guaranteed to work for your audience, and people would want to buy it, right? So there are three main fundamentals of any type of offer or any type of service, and as long as you have these three things, you don't have an offer problem, you just have a delivery problem, right? So it needs to be relevant, it needs to solve their problem, and it needs to be something that they actually care about. As long as you have these three things, the platform can change, the format can change, the delivery method can change, but the fundamentals are always going to stay the same, right? And most of the time, people have this one problem, which is the reason they make generic offers and they never get responses, right? So there is demand capture, and then there is demand generation. Demand capture basically means that you're trying to find that 1% of every type of market, right? So there are, let's just say, for example, that you're trying to offer car insurance for any type of business owners, right? So you're going to take a big list of emails. You're going to send them an email that do you need car insurance, right? Most of the people are not going to buy it because what is the probability of that these business owners have had a very recent car crash, right? The probability is very, very low, which is the reason they're not going to respond to it, right? So you're trying to find that 1% of the market that is ready to buy right now, and this is what every person is doing, right? This is called direct pitch, and obviously it does work. There are going to be people that are going to be responding to your emails, to your messages, but the market is very, very small, and at the same time everyone is trying to target the same market at the same in the same way, right? Everyone is trying to give them a direct pitch, everyone is running the ads, everyone is sending the DMs, everyone is sending the emails. So everyone is doing the exact same thing for the exact same type of audience. So how do you change it, right? So what do? Instead of saying do you need car insurance, you're going to actually create or generate the demand instead, right? You're going to create the curiosity instead. So instead of saying do you need car insurance, you're going to say we are currently offering 3 months of insurance package where if something happens, we are going to cover 40% of your cost. Are you interested in checking more of how it works, right? So this is going to create curiosity. Most of the time, even if someone haven't had a car crash very, very recently, they're still going to think about what can happen in the next 3 months, and they're still going to come in saying a yes, right? And we don't have to get anyone to buy right now. We have to create an interest. We have to create a people or a list of people that are actually going to be interested in buying, right? So once we create a conversation, once we start a conversation, once we get a damn yes, now we can try to sell them, right? Now we can try different things. So the same thing happens in service businesses. Whenever you bring in a client, I want you to think of many, many different things, right? What are the steps any client goes through once they're getting onboarded, right? Are there ad copies? Are there test campaigns, right? Are there market research? What are the little things that you do? And look at all of these little things as an individual piece. And now I want you to create an offer just with these little pieces that you've created, right? So for example, instead of again saying, can I bring you more clients, or can I get you 40, 50 appointments? Instead of that, you're going to say, I was wondering if I could share a couple of offer frameworks that could potentially reduce your customer acquisition cost by 20 to 30%. That is going to get their interest. That is going to make them feel like, oh, this is something different. But at the same time, we haven't said that we are going to offer you something extremely unique that you have never seen in the world, right? We are still offering the same thing that just works, but we're just offering it in a different way that is going to make people relate to it. So first that part, and then we are going to get to, we recently worked with a client in a similar market who was spending $1,200 to acquire one customer. And after fixing a few targeting messaging adjustments, we were able to achieve similar results in just $680. So do you mind if I share you more information? And that is very, very important, because most of the time you don't have to get someone to buy right now. You don't have to get someone to book in a call, because the barrier to entry is extremely high, right? You have to make it as frictionless as possible. So the easiest way to get a yes is to keep the lower entry to barrier to entry very, very low, right? So we just say, can I give you more information on this? And again, the idea is that we just want to get a yes, and once we get a yes, now we can try different types of messaging, different type of positioning angles, different type of acquisition channels to see how we can close the person, right? For every market it is different, but once you start getting conversations and once you start trying to test all of these different things, now you can find what is the best thing that is working for your market. And that is just the idea, right? Because most of the time, whatever you're selling, right, most of the business owners, either it's ads, SEO, cold emails, content, or whatever it may be. Most of the time it works, but it's just that you're not able to package it and position it in the right way. And once you do it, you're going to get a lot of response, right? This is what we do in our agency. If you want us to help you with this exact same thing, then we can do that for you. Our goal is very, very simple. We help you generate more qualified conversations and consistently help you book 40 to 60 appointments per month. If that sounds interesting to you, just drop us an email or book a call with us in our website. I'm looking forward to speaking with you.